channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm here to do a reading for the collective. It's the weekly reading. It's for the week coming up for you whenever you see this video. It is timeless, it's general, so take what resonates. And if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and general as well. General, all signs, yeah, it's all signs. Okay, I didn't get very good sleep last night. I'm a little tired, so bear with me. I'm gonna start with the Kipper deck and see what's coming up for us in this week, at least energetically speaking. Sometimes it doesn't play out in that specific amount of time simply because time does not actually exist. So yeah. But energetically, this is potentially where we are headed. So let's begin. Oh, and thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really appreciate it. Wouldn't be here without you. All right, so we've got Pathway number 35. I love it. I think this showed up last week. Yeah. Transformation. Moving to the light. Ooh, Jojo is here. Good morning. Thanks for joining. And we have main female, number 2. Distant horizons, number 36. Huh. Imprisonment, number 29. And privileged lady, number 12. I feel like I feel I feel like last week we had some similar cards here. Pathway and privileged lady, pretty sure she showed up. Possibly main female as well. And by the way, we have number 12 here. Huh. Okay. And Rest Mojo is here and Mojo Tarot. What a coincidence. It's the same name. Okay. So yes, there's this desire to move in a new direction, or maybe you've already begun the journey. Going on this path into the light. All these butterflies here. Butterflies always represent significant transformation, metamorphosis in yourself, in your life. This could be you. You could be the main female. You could be dealing with a main female. Somebody who's walking on this path with you, someone you have in your sights that you are moving toward, someone who could be at a distance from you. Maybe there's kind of talk of or thoughts of moving towards this person, taking it to the next level, if this is romantic. Or, if this is you've pulled up the anchor. You've got your sights set on some goal, somewhere that you are flying to. This goal could represent some kind of freedom. Maybe this is a part of the transformation, is you're realizing what you're actually capable of, what you really want to do. Maybe you're on a personal a personal journey, kind of an inward, internal journey. And I keep looking at that bird. There's freedom, but then birds also represent land in sight after being, if a ship has been out at sea for a long time. When you see the birds, you know that you're near land. So it's like you're you could have been on this journey for a while, and you're waiting to see sort of evidence of getting where you want to go. Now with imprisonment here, you could you could have been literally imprisoned, um, or you're dealing with someone who is or has been. Ooh, Jamie Leanne is here. Hello, good morning. Thanks for joining. This could be a feeling of being imprisoned within a circumstance in your life, in your own mind. Maybe whatever this is, I feel like a part of your transformation is figuring out how to move on, how to get out of this, how to pull up that anchor, because currently you're stuck or you're dealing with somebody who's stuck. It could be where say you are dealing with a main female here. This person could be this privileged lady, somebody who puts a lot of expectations on you, who expects a lot, who is used to living a certain kind of lifestyle and relies on you for that. This could also be two different people where you've got your sights set on one, they're a distance away. Meanwhile, you're feeling imprisoned by somebody else who's, kind of entitled, lots of, very high expectations about what they should get, what they deserve. This could also be where you, being the main female, are looking towards distant horizons where at some point you are going to pull, or you have pulled up that anchor, you're figuring out how to get yourself out from feeling imprisoned, which is going to lead you to feeling privileged, to finally getting to a place where you've transformed your life, you've followed the path into the light, and now you can sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy all the good things because of having gotten yourself out of a situation. Maybe somebody becoming imprisoned is what gives you the ability to finally step up, rise up. So there's so many different directions this could go. Everybody's, got a different story. So apply it as it fits. You know your story best. Um, let me go with the light seers, right? Yeah, sure. Go with the light seers. Why not? Happy Bubble is here too. Yay. Hello. So glad you joined us. Ooh, we've got the Three of Swords. Judgment. That's interesting. Looking at their faces, they're both looking up. Judgment. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you see, okay, so here's some kind of heartbreak. I feel like this kind of represents this imprisonment, whatever this was. Heartbreak that was somehow that you sustained was somehow inflicted upon you. And there's this rising up, it's like going through it, trying to mend that heart. There are little stitches over, the parts where it's really been cut. And then there's this healing. It's like looking at the past, looking at, you know, who caused the heartbreak, um, what part did you play in that? Rising up. Somehow it's rising up not only in spite of the pain, but because of it. There was a lesson here for you. And in this process, it has brought you to this point where you understand how to move forward. That maybe you have a new lease on life, you have a new goal, you're inspired to move forward, but you're taking your time. You've got your eye on the distant horizon, but you know that it's going to be a bit of a journey to regain your freedom. And you've been humbled through this situation, whatever heartbreak this was. You've learned some kind of major lesson. You've risen and you've come to a place where you feel like you're most interested in acting from integrity and being really dedicated to moving forward to healing. This is a period of retreating and healing. This is why you're moving so slowly. Why the distant horizons. Why you're taking your time because you're working through. She's got the heart next to her. You're working through all this pain and coming back to yourself so that you can have this new beginning that is really exciting, that lights you up, that you feel very passionate about. This is the transformation. Going on this path leads you to some kind of new beginning that you're very excited about. Maybe I feel like you already have this thing in mind, this whatever pathway you're on. You have an idea of where you're headed, but you're not rushing it. You know you can't rush it. Let me go with the Osho Zen. Ah, set up. Osho Zen Tarot. We've got ordinariness. Eight of Rainbows, which is the Eight of Pentacles. Postponement. This came up last week. Four of Clouds, which is the Four of Swords, which is what this is. Yeah. Sorrow. Nine of Swords, Nine of Clouds. Friendliness. Two of Water, which is the Two of Cups. And compromise. Six of Rainbows, which is the Six of Pentacles. Okay. There's I feel like this is you working on getting back to yourself, doing some kind of healing from some deep sorrow that you've experienced. Some heavy grief could be self-inflicted, but it could also just have to do with whatever thing happened. You're it, it it's helping you to, like I said, you've been humbled by this experience, and it's made you very aware of the simple things in life that bring you joy, this ordinariness. It's like it maybe for a time you couldn't see the beauty in the world. Everything was gray and it was just a lot of pain and sorrow, but it's like you're starting to see color again. You're starting to see potential for for good to come back into your life again, or to be able to see the good, see the beauty. And it's a gradual process. There's a little bit of the rainbow in this person's shirt here that reflects the rainbow that's outside of this window. Still feeling kind of gray, but focusing on, again, yeah, the simple things, getting back to yourself and what's important to you, and working through that grief and that sorrow. There's this wall here, this wall of sorrow. There's a little place that is opening, that's going to allow you to go through. Or how do I say it? It's like you're able to get, as you work through this, more and more you're going to come to a place where you understand that you can get yourself out of this. And you could have somebody here who is supporting you, who's helping you through this. It could also be where, as you work through your sorrow, you finally are able to turn around and see that you can get beyond this wall where you felt trapped, and find somebody who is so much like you, who is a match for you, who can reciprocate um, equally with you. Um, these two cards here feel. Let's see. This one is the compromise is interesting because these two figures do not look happy. Typically, the Six of Pentacles to me is like it's equal give and take. There's balance. I don't know. This is almost like agreeing to disagree. Compromising, not really wanting to, but having to. Maybe you're getting back on good terms with someone again, but reluctantly. But you're most interested in releasing yourself from this imprisonment. Maybe it had to do with this person. Maybe in order to move forward, you need to make this person an ally. But or it could be where you have one person who really who's a really good match, and another person who you're leaving behind. But there needs to be compromise in order to do this. For example, if you're leaving a relationship, and it's like, you know, reluctantly agreeing, like, okay, we need to separate our stuff, or, you know, if you share kids, for example, you got to work things out, not happy about it, but there's somebody else here who's a much better match for you. Again, apply it as it fits. Um, so, so let me go to the good tarot. Ten of Earth, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Water, Three of Cups, Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords, the Moon, that's Piscean energy, also Cancerian, and Six of Fire. Oh my God, I love this card so much, and it really reminds me of Distant Horizons. How similar they are. The ship is flying. Okay. Yeah. See, I feel like this is what you're heading towards. Ten of Pentacles. It's being very prosperous, very, very privileged because of putting in the effort, creating a legacy for yourself. This is self mastery. This is good. It's good relationships. Maybe it's a new relationship that you're heading towards, like a romantic one, or it's just more harmonious relationships in your life, spending time with your loved ones, your friends, your family, enjoying yourself, harmonious connections. This could speak to a reconciliation, or maybe you've got someone in your sights who maybe you're going to start dating and you're excited where it's going to go. Thing with the Three of Air is there's pain here. So you could have been dealing with a third party situation, if it is romantic, where um, somebody who you were married to put you in a third party situation that caused you some pain. And you have to leave. You're not really sure what direction you're going in. Things are hidden, maybe secrets were kept, you're not sure. But it's allowing you to rise up. And again, there's this feeling of being humbled by the experience, but through that, it's allowing you to rise up and become a beacon for others through your own healing. Learning to see past the illusion of others, what others have presented to you, even ways in which you've kind of created illusions within yourself, um, and becoming this is becoming in a oh, what's the word? It's a like an influencer, a and it I can't think of the word. And it's like you're inspiring to others because of this journey that you're on. You're heading towards personal freedom. Maybe you're going to get there, or you've reached that point already. That's certainly possible as well. And enlightened influencer, that's the word. You've learned so much from this situation. But also it can be where, like I said, there's all the good that's coming in, and these wonderful relationships, and you're still working through some of your pain. Typically it takes time to really work through our sorrow and our grief. um but you're relying on your intuition, or you're learning how to listen to your intuition to help guide you and your own personal process. Again, it's inspiring to others. They see this happening to you, or what you're creating for yourself, and they're like, oh, wow, I want to know more. I'm going to follow that person, because this is about being authentic, just showing up, as yourself, very genuinely. So let me finish with, I want to oracle card. Which ones? Which ones? Um, I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, let's do the elemental oracle. Why not? We've got South Adventure. Yeah, this speaks to me of this energy here. Going on an adventure, the pathway. Maybe you're heading south. Flying south for the winter. um taking your umbrella just in case. Number 2. Ooh, main female's number 2. Yeah, you're ready for an adventure. It's exactly what's happening. You're heading somewhere new. Rain and fecundity. What a fun word. I always feel like I'm saying a bad word when I say that. Oh my God. And then 35 is rain, which is pathway. It's like the rain brings growth. And interesting that this figure has an umbrella, and it looks kind of rainy here as they walk through that portal. And at some point, just ditching the umbrella and just soaking up the rain. Dark matter, mystery, number 38. And we have the butterflies again. So much transformation. And this again, we have this kind of portal energy, moving through a portal. All this, yes, walking through, opening up, moving into the light. There's this just incredible transformation here. Outer core, number 12, which is privileged lady. This is a glow up. And by the way, there's no gender in tarot. I mean, I kind of read gender more with the Kipper deck, but um this, you can be anybody and embody this energy. This is kind of the feminine energy, where you're having a glow up. You don't have to be female for this to happen. To You start looking much better, you feel better. The outward manifestation is reflecting what has been going on within yourself, this journey that you've been on, that you're going on. And this reflection, this is, I don't know, something about your outer world is, it's very abundant and prosperous, because you're feeling really good. You're rising up out of whatever emotions you've been in, emotional turbulence, and yeah, this transformation is about stepping up. Let me get one more. Yeah, feminine energy is receiving. That's exactly right. allowing and receiving all the good and knowing what you deserve. And we have plants and growth, number 19. There's growth here. You continue to grow. Your outer core is reflecting your your inner core, your inner self. Um, and you continue to expand to become an even more awesome version of yourself. So let me oh, I know. Let me finish with an abundance angel. Finish? I don't know. I'm going to pick an abundance angel. I need my readers for this. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. And this speaks to this Knight of Pentacles energy where you do the work. You're consistent, you know what your priorities are, and it's that whole slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. Let me get one more. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you many-fold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. And I feel like that's a part of what this energy is. Um, Being an enlightened influencer. As you rise up and you follow, you give to the organizations and people who have helped you along the way, who have been beacons for you, um, then you turn around and you pay it forward. And this just, more and more, it gets you the word was there and now it's gone. You've got a fan club. You're going to have one. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.